Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Emma Wilson.
And I'm Morgan Smith.
And welcome to the BNN Magazine Show.
This week we'll be showing you more about the Humanities movie,
Friendship Bracelet Club,
the Aviation Nation Group,
Cross Country,
Fun Sock Fridays,
and Humans of Columbus North.
The annual Columbus North Humanities movie is being produced. See more about this film.
Well, initially we looked at the number of films, the types of films that we would like to remake. So we looked at film genre. The class decided we'd like to do something that's horror, but we'd also like to do something that's got a little humor to it. So that's why they selected the film The Visit, because while it is, spooky and suspenseful, there's a lot of jump scares to it, there's also humor in it.
The goal for this movie and for my character Becca is to bring death to her character and everyone be and do the best they can do.
So I'm the assistant of wardrobe in the film, and I have been in charge of keeping all of the clothes together, putting together the outfits, remembering what they were wearing in the film, and labeling everything to make sure that everyone gets what they need.
Mr. Perry chose me to play Tyler because nobody else raised their hand, but it's fine because he's kind of like me. He's a pretty cool dude.
There wasn't much preparation involved. It was just watch the movie and see how she acts in the scenes and what her overall demeanor was.
So working together as a team has been difficult for some people, but just seeing how people talk things out and talk things through to get everything figured out, it's not exactly what I expected. I expected people to argue and fight, but everyone's worked everything out if there was any issues, so you can definitely see everyone working together as a team.
To see everyone's reaction, see if they like it or it's funny. I want to see them laugh. I want to see them surprised in what turns out to be the end of the movie. Everything that happens, I want to see their reactions.
This has been Morgan Muncie reporting for BNN.
A recent fad has taken over Columbus North High School. Here's more on the Friendship Bracelet Club.
I started Friendship Bracelet Club because I've loved making friendship bracelets since I was little, and over the summer a few of my friends and I decided that we should make a club so that a lot of other people at North could get into the idea of making friendship bracelets and it would kind of spread throughout North.
I decided to join Friendship Bracelet Club because a lot of my friends were doing it and it seemed like a fun thing to get involved into.
I joined Friendship Bracelet Club because I saw a girl named Ruthie in my German class making them, and I wanted to learn how to make them, and she told me about it and she told me I should join it, so I did.
Friendship Bracelet Club meets every Wednesday morning at 7:15 in room 1410. At Friendship Bracelet Club, we make a different type of friendship bracelet every week, or we work on learning how to make that friendship bracelet. So the first week we learned the easiest friendship bracelet, which was the tornado, and then the next week we made a diagonal, and then this week we will be making a V. And eventually the plan is to work all the way up to where I can teach people how to read patterns so that they have the liberty of making whatever they want. At Friendship Bracelet Club, people just kind of have the freedom to use the string and use what they know and make bracelets for their friends that they think that their friends will enjoy and their friends will appreciate. So it's a very, I don't want to say not structured, but there's very little structure to the club besides the fact that we do have I try to lead it a little bit and try to guide people and help them, but besides that it's very open and people can just learn from each other and learn from their own experiences.
My favorite part about Friendship Bracelet Club is that I get to interact with my friends in the mornings.
I enjoy learning how to make new bracelets and seeing other people make new bracelets and other things that other people can do.
My favorite bracelet to make is the chevron bracelet because it's cool and it's a lot different from the other ones.
I wasn't expecting very many people to come to the first meeting, but we had a really large turnout the first day. We had somewhere over 32 people come, and I would love to have more people show up and to have more people come learn how to make friendship bracelets. And anybody's welcome. You don't have to know how to make friendship bracelets, and you don't have to have any experience making friendship bracelets, because that's kind of what the club is about, is learning from each other and learning from me how to make friendship bracelets so that you can make them for your friends and your family and your teammates.
Students at North are working together to build an airplane. See more about the Aviation Nation group.
When I started in aviation, particularly flying, was when I was 14. I got some rides from my neighbor. He had a Piper 140 Cherokee. And I just remember being in the right seat with him flying to the Indy airport and just enjoying it. It was just fantastic. They would share that experience of aviation with me. Soon after, I think age 15, I started taking lessons, and when I was 16, I soloed before I was a licensed driver. And then right at 17, I got my private pilot's license and just flew for fun. College got kind of in the way, so I took a sabbatical from flying. And about 10 years ago, I wanted to revisit flying, so I got my instrument rating and started on my commercial rating and flew out, rented airplanes at the local airport, and just loved it. So just a fantastic way to interact with some awesome people, and just when you're out flying, it's just so peaceful. It's really a neat environment and a good challenge. This is the first for North High School. I personally haven't built any. I've had friends build them. Had a great respect for airplanes. They're obviously, when you pre-flight aircraft, you check the exterior, the interior, engine components, go through some safety checks. So that piece has always been there with me. But having the chance to see young people actually do this is really going to be a neat experience personally for the kids. Pretty awesome. If there's interest, we always will want to talk to someone. Our goal, we do have limitations with space because we want each student to have opportunity to do work. We don't want to stand around and wait and watch. This is a hands-on thing. So we have to understand that's a limitation, but we always want to talk to folks. No, it's not a model airplane. This is a real airplane that 2 passengers can fly in. They can fly 135 miles an hour for a 600-mile trip. So it's the real deal.
I really like how it's very hands-on. I am involved in engineering, so it's pretty similar to engineering, which I like a lot. I found out about it because some of my friends were in it, and I originally wasn't going to join it, but then I thought about it, and it sounded pretty cool because it was similar to the interests that I'm going to go into like a career for. I want to be an aerospace engineer. There are students building it, and so there's going to be error, and I really hope that it doesn't crash. But I think there will be instructors that fly it first to make sure that nothing is wrong, and there will be tests and things to make sure no one's going to get hurt, because that would be really bad.
I joined Aviation Nation because I was already doing engineering class here, and they kind of pushed for it and there was lots of flyers and information about it, and I just ended up going to the meeting and learned the information, thought it was something I'd like, and it is, and provides a lot of really good opportunities for me, and will in the future. It'll help a lot, and they're just very enjoyable, and pretty much if you like building or just math or science or STEM, it's just something you'd like a lot. They're Mr. Green and Bob Kelly and any of the other adults like Derek who work with us sometimes. They're all really great guys. We've all had large parts in aviation. Most of them have built their own planes as well. They're in the local groups, and they want the best for us too, because they want the future to be as bright as it can.
I think the instructors really know all the information, so it helps out a lot since we're still pretty new to everything. A lot of us haven't worked with airplanes before, so it helps that they know how to build things, and they're also really active in communities outside of the school, and it's really cool. I like it a lot. Welcome to everyone. I mean, I'm the only girl in the activity, so so it would be nice to have some other girls, but I really don't mind. It's something I'm used to already. It's since I'm going into engineering, it's something it just happens. But it's really cool, and it's a really fun activity, and it's definitely really hands-on, so if anyone wants to join, it's open to everyone.
Interested in why students love to run? Watch this segment on Columbus North Cross Country.
Columbus North's cross-country team has been a life-changing experience to many of its members. The spirit that the runners have for their team goes deeper than just athletic achievement. In order to learn more, BNN met with 3 of its members, Alec Embry, Lily Dozier, and Joel Carroll.
Cross-country takes up a huge amount of time, so my school life has been affected in that I have a lot less time to do homework because I don't get home until about 6 o'clock every night. So it gives me a lot less time, but I've also learned how to budget my time more effectively.
The team to me means like family. It means sort of family outside of home. People I can rely on that is just like always there for me.
I've definitely been a lot happier since I joined the team, and I've been more motivated to work hard, not only athletically but academically, and it really makes the days go a lot faster. So.
I find my enjoyment in running from 2 things. Mostly, the first thing is being able to run with my friends. Like, even though running is painful and hard, like being able to do it together with some of your closest friends makes it a lot easier and more enjoyable. And secondly, just knowing that you can push yourself through that much pain, like in a race or in the state championship meet, makes you learn a lot about yourself and how much you can do.
I feel like cross country is different from other teams because they have a different mentality, and we work more towards having a good mental attitude as well as physically being able to run.
On the first day of school, we all wore our team camp shirts, so it was a way for me to kind of feel included as a freshman on the first day, and I wasn't worried at all because I knew that I had the team there to support me.
Cross country is different than other teams in that we don't get a break, I'd say, in our races. Like, you start to finish, you gotta get there as fast as you can. There's no break in the pain. You just gotta push through it and make it to the end. And also in that every day that you don't run, your body loses a little bit. So you have to run as often as possible and as much as possible in order to keep your potential up.
It's really fun just getting to know your teammates because you can talk when you run sometimes. And just it's not the pain that we enjoy, it's just the pride that we get from reaching new goals.
Well, for one thing, it's made me a lot healthier. Being on the team, that I've been able to become more physically fit and active, and I've also just learned a lot of the skills that will make me successful later, hopefully in life, like working hard and persevering.
I feel like everybody I've been running with is really kind of a part of my family.
This is Rachel Smith reporting for BNN.
Every Friday, English teacher Mrs. Chaplin adds a little bit of fun to the end of the week. Here's more about Fun Sock Fridays.
It's Friday, so who has fun socks? A couple people showed me theirs on the way in.
The idea for Fun Sock Friday actually started when I taught at Bloomington High School North. A student of mine had relatives who worked for the For Bare Feet company, and so to try to get some brownie points, he bought me some what he called teacher socks, and so I wore those every Friday just to be fun, and from there we started calling it Fun Sock Friday, and so I brought that tradition with me when I started teaching at Columbus North.
I love Fun Sock Friday. I have friends who aren't even in her class who I do it with. We wear socks and sandals on Friday. It's great. It's a good time. It's just like a way to get silly. Have a good time.
The purpose of Fun Sock Friday is just to celebrate another successful week. My AP students sometimes really get into it, and so it's just a quick, fun way to get to know each other a little better and have fun in class without taking an entire class period to, lose any time from the curriculum. So we share our fun socks, we all have a smile or a laugh, and then we move on with class. I have a student right now who wears socks that have spaceships on them that are abducting dinosaurs, and that one's pretty fun. Last year I had some students who had superhero socks that had capes connected to the back, so from their calf there were like Superman capes coming down. I've seen a lot of different things. Some people just wear polka dots or stripes, but some people get really creative with it. I think activities like Fun Sock Friday really help students loosen up and get to know each other well, and it just builds the culture in my classroom. I don't know if other teachers should necessarily do Fun Sock Friday, but some kind of weekly tradition I think is really fun to get students involved and just show interest in each other.
This is Richard Liu reporting from BNN.
Everyone at Columbus North has their own unique story. BNN worked with 2 students to help unveil theirs.
I started balloon twisting because my sister, she was a balloon twister and then she left for college, so she kind of passed her job down to me, I guess. I'd say the thing that I've learned most is, well, I'm really like shy and introverted, but you can't really be shy and introverted when you like balloon twist for little kids. So it's made me more outgoing and made me more comfortable talking to people. My favorite part is when I have like a super energetic kid and then I give them a balloon and they're just like really happy and then they have like the cutest smile.
When I was in 2nd grade, our school had a fashion show where you had to dress up as what you wanted to be when you grew up. And the only thing that I could think of what I wanted to be when I grew up was a fashion designer, so I just wore the fanciest thing I could find. And ever since then, I have wanted to be a fashion designer. Also, in Germany, there were like these books where you would draw on a figure, and so that's what inspired me to do the fashion show, which inspired me to make clothes. Sewing has definitely taught me patience, because I didn't have a lot of that, but when I mess something up and I have to go back and I have to redo it 2 or 3 times until I get it absolutely perfect, and like it taught me how to go back and make sure everything is perfect, and instead of just saying it's okay and moving on. So what I enjoyed most about sewing is when I finish something and I like get to give it to someone and they're just like, they're proud of me on how well I made it, and like it makes me feel really proud, and I love that feeling.
That's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Emma Wilson.
And I'm Morgan Smith.
Have a great day. If you would like an announcement on the show, please email us at nhs_communications@bcsc.k12.in.us. BNN is a proud partner of CNHS Media at Columbus North in Columbus, Indiana. All music is provided by the American Music Company.